Something is for sure. We are eternal.
Hey, Composing Gloves here, and this is another sound demo video. Today we're looking at the 56 Quantum Leap Stratocaster by East West. And this is a library that's got some really nice sounds, and it's also got some stuff that is so prevalent in East West I just don't think is that intuitive to the way they've done this. So we've got the you have an amp sim, a delay unit, stereo spread, and a reverb. I'm just going to play through the sounds in the back because the GUIs are outrageously simple. If you've worked in any VST, you should be able to figure out what they do pretty intuitively. They do have your articulation, so you can do some mixing here if you so desire, but I'm more interested in what the sounds sound like because that's the majority of what this type of library is. It's not really based on the post-processing is later for you to be creative with on your own, right? But you're paying for the sounds. So we've got this bridge. So we've got a bridge and a neck, two folders for those different sounds according to the different ways they're picked up and recorded. So here we go. We've got some chugs first. So it's okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of chug chords. I just don't see how I would really use those convincingly in a song. Now these would be useful. With chug chords, I'd prefer if they came with like strum patterns or something that would make it sound much more real, add a lot more of the human element. Just more variation. That's just all they need to be a bit more real. So it'd be cool if they maybe put like a sequencer. I've seen that. I've messed with sample libraries that have sequencers built into them for the chugs. And those, I've been rather impressed by how those are set up. So that'd be maybe a cool option for those, but they do not have that with this. So this is just a bunch of noises. This could really sell your effect if you're trying to make it sound real. Or you could just use it to create a cool pattern or something. So that's cool. They've got 4 of these types of things. You have the harmonics. You have sustain harmonics. This would be cool if it was a velocity map thing instead of a whole separate patch like it currently is, but it's not set up like that. This is vibrato. We have the bridge key switch, so let's mess with those. Oh my, that's... Did I add them? I don't believe so. Let me try reloading this one more time. Replace. No, I've got an extra thing in here somewhere. Try loading up something else. There we go. Is that really? Oh, I guess it's included. That's just in the sound. As you can see, I don't like that. I could see using that maybe or something along those lines. Just a bunch of sounds. So then we have this sustain. like these. These are cool. This is kind of what I was expecting when I got this. So you could throw that in there as a separate patch, or just use the key switch. So that's kind of intuitive. It's all in the same patch. Maybe some round robins make that sound a little more real. We have shorts. Let's check out some slides. We have these slides. Now, you can hear them slide somewhere, but I don't know. This is another thing where they're in separate patches. It'd be kind of cool if they were like on the top velocity layer. So if you maxed out on your velocity, you would get a slide instead of having to open up another MIDI layer. Let's try out, we have bridge twang. Let's see what that sounds like. That's interesting. And I'm going to call that good for the bridge. That's pretty much what you get. Let's go for the neck. We also have chugs, but these are quite different. I haven't done any stride with any of these sounds. You'd never play stride on guitar though, so. This sound is very versatile though. So that's that sound. Let's see what the number 2 sounds like. I like these. I like these a lot. Not the biggest fan of those types of things. Let's see what the noises sound like. Oh my, they're exactly that. They're just a bunch of noises that come with it. You have neck harmonics. Check that out. These are kind of cool. I mean, these are, in my opinion, they have all these things set up so that you could arguably put them all together and make a convincing sounding Stratocaster. But the way, I mean, you'd have to write out all the MIDI notes and have all your separate sounds and know what each one of these presets sound like and dig through all the folders and set up all these tracks. And to me, that's just like, ha ha ha, very funny. So when I get a library like this, that's not my intention, even though that's probably what the intention was. Hey, buy this. It's a Stratocaster. You'll sound just like you have a Stratocaster, where it's not set up really to do that. I mean, they do give you, and here's another thing. You can't get to the original samples unless you go through and record every single note on your own so that you can have your own original wave files, because you can't get to the original wave files. At least, I don't know how I'd get to them, because when I was looking for them, I just found a bunch of .ewi files. And I was like, what? So, that's very interesting. These are the sound masters. Let's go to the sustain masters. See, it makes sense to have these all in one patch, because now you can just key switch through them. But then again, velocity mapping may be a better way of doing the key switching. Yeah. Whoa, not yeah. Interesting. So those, yeah, as you can see, when you can just mess around like that, you got a nice sound. You don't have to think too much about writing it. Inspiration just sort of comes. With these sorts of things, you kind of have to have an idea of what you want, and then you go and get those types of sounds. Yeah, these nice sounds, and then these are the last ones. We'll take a look at. You got ooh, I like the vibrato. So these sound nice. I like these a lot. Some of these other things, I like the sounds. They're quality sounds. I just don't like using them. Would be a bit more. I'd find uses for them creatively. But as far as like going into, oh yeah, these great power chugs, that's not what I would be thinking when I went to go find them. I wouldn't be like, oh, I need a great chug guitar sound. I'd be thinking, oh, I remember that one chug sound that really didn't match anything. Well, it sounds like it would fit here, and that'd sort of it'd be one of those things. Versus I could start with some of the straight tones and things, and the slides and effects. I'd probably just go look for those just because I want to be creative and see what I can do. Well, I mean, for the noises, FX and the noises, the slides, I'd probably be writing a melody and then all of a sudden be like, hey, oh, I want a slide here, and I could go and set that up. But again, that's something that's sort of annoying the way it's been done. But you do have the key switch option in the master channel, so you do have options. So I like it. Think it's a good library. Pretty much that's my 2 cents on the whole thing. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Subscribe if you enjoy these videos, and have a blessed day.
Opposing wolves. Reversing.